come and go like thoughts of you. Like a wave returns to the sea, into the blue. They change but in a cycle that I can't lose. Each painful but delightful to live through. You came into my life just like another season. Not for long, just a time, just like another season. Maybe this time next year you'll reappear for no reason, but I'll cherish every day until you come my way this season. Seasons turn and change just like your mind. Like the sun gives into the moon, into the night. Time continues marching, it slowly crawls. With each new one starting, I recall. Just like another season. Not for long, just a time. Just like another season. Maybe this time next year you'll reappear for no reason, but I'll cherish every day until you come my way this season. Time of year carries memories like a never fading whisper in the breeze. Oh, we will keep on changing all over again. Yeah, we will keep on changing. Just like another season. Don't want another day without you by my side. Oh, this season. feeling so hollow. Don't you know? And don't you know? I'm living in shadow. Don't you know? And don't you know? I fell for fool's gold. I fell for fool's gold. What did I know? What did I know? I fell for fool's gold. I fell for fool's gold. What did I know? What did I know? You were fool's gold. Yes, I did. And I did it all for love. Yes, I did it all for love. Oh, they say fools believe in it, so I guess I'm one of them. Oh, don't you know? I fell for fool's gold. I fell for fool's gold. What did I know? What did I know? I fell for fool's gold. I fell for fool's gold. What did I know? What did I know? You were fool's gold. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
I'm on my own, broken alone. I feel the rain crashing down. All around this empty town, I'm searching for the lost and found. But you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air, like a blazing flare. Just stare, 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain
Hello guys, Alpha Smurf back again. 大家好，陈兄又回来理小你们了。So as promised, in my last stream I said that the future stream I will do an update of all the Emperor gears because I have collated all the important information for all the Emperor gears. And if I have the time, maybe I have to go through some other history of Lots Mobile, depending on whether you want to go in depth or. Hi, Arashna Nashmi. Hi, Jose Gonzala. How are you guys? Hi, Chan Junjie. Hi, Eugene T. Hi, Pipo Velas, and hi, Albert. 111 Games. How are you guys? Signature Chao Recruit Jockey Cap? No more, man. And I got this from Boogie Street, so might as well just use it because I don't like to showcase my messy hair over here. It's a bit very twee unless I go and blow my hair. Okay, so back to this topic. Later on, I will use my familiar skill to see what kind of rewards we have over here. So for now, let's guess. Guess the rewards for this 25 level essence. Alright, so whoever is spot on, which means really you guess exactly 7 times epic materials, chairs or stuff like that, you get something from me. Alright, the first guess, alright, the first guess, and you are totally spot on, you'll get something from me. Alright, so let's see. Because I have this familiar skill ready to use. Where is it? No. Yes, level 4 Dark Magic, instant online transmutation. Alright, so whoever to guess it correctly later on, you get something. You know, back then, just now, the level 25, I got something very bad. Hi, Takashi. How are you? Okay, so as promised, I mentioned that I have to do an update of all the Emperor gears, right? So maybe before that, let me just search some Emperor for you guys, so that you guys will have an idea of what kind of Emperor gears we are looking at. The first one we can look at is CTK. CTK Henry. Alright, this guy. Okay, so for the first part of the stream, I will just go through all the emperors, the past emperors who has at least 2 emperor pieces. Later on, I will go through, let's say, if the emperor have all the 5 pieces, what would be their maximum stats? Alright, so this is the whole objective of this stream. So without further ado, the first one is CTK Henry Jaya. Alright, so just a brief history about this guy. CTK Henry Jaya is one of the most recent emperor. He have 2 pieces of emperor gear. The first one is the Emperor Crown. The another one is this emperor gear. I think it's called the Imperial Bow. Wait, let me double check. Is it correct or not? Yes, it's called the Imperial Bow. Alright, and the Emperor Crown. This is the first guy who have 2 pieces. The second guy that has 2 pieces of Emperor gear is... Sorry, let me think about it. Oh yeah, CNC. I think it's this guy. CNC. Oh, I know what. The Uluwa, who used to be in CNC, I think he joined PA1 for a short period of time. If I remember correctly. Let's see. There you go. There you go. So Uluwa. This is the second guy who has 2 pieces of Emperor gear. But apparently he's not wearing on to it now, so it's fine. If I recall correctly, I think he either have the crown or the boots. I couldn't remember. It's just that it's not equipped now. The third guy who has the 2 pieces of Emperor gear is JX. I think it's JXI. JXI should be this guy lah. Woman JD. Alright. He has the legs as well as the offhand. The legs is called Stately Tussac. Not sure whether I pronounced it correctly. Yeah, that is it. How is it called now? Alright. And the last guy who has 2 pieces of Emperor gear is Sky. I think it's Sky. Should be Sky. Let's see whether I'm right or not. Yes, Sky. So currently I only know of 4 people who have 2 pieces of Emperor gear. The first one is CTK, Henry Jaya. Second one is used to be CNC Huluwa. Third guy is JXI Worman JD. And the fourth guy is Sky Urgil. Alright, Sky Urgil has the crown as well as the Stately Tussac. Alright, so without further ado, let's go through what is the maximum stats. So back then I already have this video about how to compute the maximum stats of all the Emperor gears. So just to give a recap of how I derived the numbers. Because I'm a guy that doesn't really want to showcase something without any proof and justification. So let's see just some of the screenshots that we had so far for all the Emperor gears. Because back then I only show you 3 pieces, right? This time around I'm going to show you 5 pieces. Every stats we have. Then later on I will showcase how I actually compute the maximum stats. Alright, the maximum stats. Let's say you are the freaking Emperor Baron as well as the Overlord of the game. The maximum stats with all the insane jewels you can name it. Alright? Because you know I like numbers. I like to do stupid things like that. Okay, so the first piece is Emperor Crown. Just a recap, just in case you have no idea what I'm talking about. Okay, at least I shift it here so it's not so messed up. Okay, where is it? Where did I put it? Oh, okay, he's here. Oh, Chanchi J, you guess 50% attack boost? You could be right, man. 3 hours times 2. Lie. Oh, hopefully not so 3. Please don't. Hopefully it's 70% attack boost for my that reward. So if you guys have any other guess, just post your first guess. Only the first guess. If you're spot on, you'll get something from me. Alright? Because the last guess, no one got it correct. So, look at this. This was the Emperor Crown. There's so many of them have this Emperor Crown, so based on these stats, if you less off whatever stats from the Eagle Jewels, Infantry Attack Jewels, and Champion Jewels, you notice that the raw stats of the Noble Helm is actually this. Wait. This. Alright? This would be the raw stats of the Noble Helm if you less off all the stupid jewels over here. Because Eagle Jewels give you 15% Calf Attack as range attack 15%, so you less off these two. Inf Attack will give you 20% attack, so you less off this one as well. And Champion Jewel will give you 15% army health and 15% travel speed, so you less this off as well. So this is the stats for the Noble Helm. So the second one is Regal Robes. So Regal Robes is slightly different, but it's still equally imba. All of them are insane. Alright, so what you can see here, same thing. You have the less of all the jewels that are already incorporated inside this Regal Robes. So you less off Champion Jewel, you less off Infantry Attack, as well as less off the Cavalry Attack Jewels. What you will get is these stats: 35%, 50%, 25%. You can see the stats over here. Alright? So the third piece is the weapon. And the only screenshot I can get is a very vague screenshot from someone in Chinese. Alright, so by and large what it meant is this. You see this? So you give 45% attack, 25% defense, 15% army health, as well as 5% enemy health debuff. Alright, this is the stats for this thing. It's kind of sick. This is the so far that there's only one item that gives 5% army health debuff. Alright, I repeat, health debuff, not defense debuff. HP debuff is so much more better than defense debuff. Because if you look back at the videos I did for the attack versus health versus defense, you will know that HP is 3 times better than defense. So bearing in mind of that, this 5% HP debuff is so much better. Alright? So this is the stats for the weapon. Alright? This is the stats for the weapon. So the fourth piece is called the Imperial Bow. That is the offhand. This is much easier, clearer for you guys to see. Alright, so shout out to my guildmate Bun, who managed to research and get this screenshot for me. So thanks so much, Bun. So this gives 35% attack, 30% defense, 30% army health, as well as 5% defense, army defense debuff. So this is the stats over here. And the last final piece that we want to talk about is the legs, which is called the Stately Tasset. Stately Tasset. And this is the one. Not very clear here, so show you this one. So this is the last piece. Oh my god. 40% army attack. That is insane. And this is the second piece. The second piece that offers army max health debuff. Do you know this is so godlike? Army max health debuff is very, very insane. 3 times better than the defense debuff. Alright. So As usual, I recorded the stats over here. So now comes the important part. Let's say you were to introduce a comparison, means the champ gears against the army gear. Sorry, the champ gears against the emperor gear. How much better is the emperor gear as compared to the champ gear? Right, this is something that most of us never do a comparison before, right? So I will do that for you. You know this? What am I looking at? This one. Matter Packer, how are you? You like numbers because China? No. I like numbers because of my occupation hazard. I am an external auditor, so I'm kind of like stringent and very particular in accuracy and precision. Because in my normal audit life, I tend to be very accurate. Whenever clients give me some information, I make sure I back test and justify it with numbers. So if they can't prove me with numbers, they are wrong. I'm just talking cock. Okay, so this. What am I looking at? Okay, champ gears. So let's do a comparison between emperor gears and champ gears. The first comparison that I think is quite useful. Alright, let's say you want to compare against infantry, the max infantry attack gears. The max infantry attack gears will be this. This one. First piece. Hi, Bronze 5 Heroes. How are you? Yes, looking fresh in that new haircut. Thank you. Yes. So this is the first piece champion gear. So you do a comparison, apple to apple comparison. Okay, it's not exactly apple to apple comparison, but it's based on the assumption of, let's say you want to have the max army health as well as the max infantry defense. These two factors, and use this as a basis to compare apple to apple for emperor gear as well as champion gear, which is actually better, and better by how much? Okay, so let's do this. So 20% inf attack, 20% range attack, 15% army attack, 17% army defense, as well as 15% research speed. So put this into the numbers. So this is the weapon, right? So there you goes. This is the comparative numbers. Alright, this is the comparative numbers. So how much exactly better it is? The one highlighted in orange is the difference. So it means the champ is 30% army attack more. The emperor gear is 30% army attack more. The emperor gear is 15% army health more. You can see this, 8% defense more. Alright? And the enemy army HP debuff more than the champ gear. But something you have to bear in mind is this emperor gear that I showed you just now, it doesn't have inf attack and it doesn't have range attack. So you have to put that into perspective. So the champ gear no doubt is better in all these stats. Alright? It offers less of these stats, so you have to less off 20% inf attack and 20% range attack. So later on, I will incorporate all this in my computation in deriving what is the maximum stats. Alright? Let's say even you less off the inf attack, range attack, plus the army attack, what will the results be? And is it better than the champ gear so far? Alright? This is number one. Number two is the offhand. You see this? Inf attack 35%. So same thing. I'll just fast forward because this is a bit dry. Put this stats into comparison with our Emperor offhand, Imperial Bow, which is this, alright, you'll notice that this is the difference. Alright, just bear in mind of the difference. 35% army attack difference, army health. This is the how much better is the offhand of Emperor gears as compared to Champ gears. The third piece, is this Champion Visor. So put that into comparison again. Wait, what is this? Alright, so same thing. Orange color, the difference. The fourth one. The fourth one I think is armor. This one. 30%, right? So input this side by side with the Regal ropes, the Champ gear Regal ropes. Alright? And this is the difference. Alright? And the last one is this Champion Strike. So Champion Strike, so you input them, same thing as compared to the Stately Tasset. Sorry guys, if I pronounce it wrongly, just bear with me. This is the stats, right? So this is the difference. Okay, so far I've already made so much comparison between these two. So how much exactly better is a full Champ gear? So let's type it. How much exactly better is a full Champ versus a full Emperor? This is the whole point of this stream, man. So the answer is this. So back then I already gone through how to derive the maximum infantry stats. So all you need to do is input the stats in the Lord's Mobile dressing room. You'll kind of know what is the maximum amount of infantry stats. So using this as a basis, you can actually compute the whatever you have so far. Alright, so assuming you have the infantry attack, gears, terror jewels, and champion jewels. Alright, this is the max stats. Sorry, this is the max stats for the infantry gears. Alright, so incorporate all the things I mentioned so far. The 5 pieces of Emperor gears. The 5 pieces of Emperor gears. Which means you include the crown, the Regal ropes, the Emperor weapon, the Imperial Bow, as well as the Stately Tasset. The 5 pieces. And these are the differences in terms of the stats as compared to max Emperor, max Champ gears. So you'll notice that in terms of maximum stats. Alright, let me just lock here so that you can actually see what I meant. Let's hide this piece of shit so that you guys can see. See this? It means that in maximum Emperor attack is 518%. 518%. That is so sick. The max army health for the Emperor, max army health, is 573%. Alright. And the max army defense for the Emperor is 338.75%. And the max army attack debuff, is the same. It's the same. Because there's no other gears out there that actually offers debuff of army attack. Alright? However, for the max army health debuff for the Emperor is actually 23% debuff. from the Emperor weapon, as well as the stately tussle. And in addition to the 10% of your research, alright, is it a demoralization? I can't remember. You have the new castle skin over here that offer debuff as well. I'm not sure whether you got it so far. The new castle skin is this castle skin. Wait. Let me just show you this castle skin. This freaking expensive castle skin over here. This castle skin. So at max level is 3%. Do you know why I know it's 3%? Because I have the information down here. But for this stream, I shall not go through so much details of why is it 3%, how much expensive it is to max out the castle skin. I have the information down here, but let's go through it in my next stream. Alright? So this is the one. See this? 3%. So that is how you derive the numbers over here. So same for the inf attack, 688. Inf health 240 as well as the inf defense 285. So if you incorporate all this into perspective, right? The maximum. Let's hide this first. I'm not sure whether you guys can see this. The maximum stats for the champ stats is 368 army attack and 283.45 inf attack. So in totality, the total inf attack is 1206.45. That is for champ max stats. And we notice that for emperor max stats, infantry stats, right, is the same. Is exactly the same. Only if you only talk about infantry attack. Because whatever improvement you had over the army attack, alright, the trade-off is the lesser of this infantry attack. Because if you notice most of the sets out there for the Emperor gears, alright, it doesn't really add accordingly. It actually reduce your infantry attack over here. So with this trade-off, you'll notice that the inf attack for max Emperor stats as well as the max champ stats is exactly the same, 1206. Alright. So my conclusion today is, if you want to hit like a truck for maximum infantry attack, the champ stats is equally good as a full Emperor stats. But the thing is, Emperor stats is good because it's army attack. Alright, so which means you'll hit harder in terms of a mixed troops breakdown. So Emperor will tend to win easier in terms of Baron War, Emperor War, Wonder Wars, because they are more diverse in terms of the army attack. Means their inf range calf attack is all maxed out. It's pretty imba, 518 army attack. It's godly. It's really godly. Alright, so I already gone through the main objective of this stream. So now comes the last part of this stream. Guessing time, guessing time. What is my loots for this level 25 essence? So last call for you guys. If you guys have any idea what kind of loots I will get for this level 25 essence, make your guess. Alright. I will instant transmute this in 30 seconds. Alright. So if you guys have a final guess, do your final guess. So far I have guesses of 8 material chests. No! Please. Hopefully it's not the case. 8 times our research speed up. Okay, actually I don't mind that. I really don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. Wait, I think there's... Okay, Changjin Jie gas 50% army boost. Go King gas 3 hours times 2 speed up. Jose gas 5k gems. 5k gems. That is a lot, man. No. Although I'm very hopeful of 5k gems, but I know it will not happen. I think the maximum I will get is probably 1000 gems from this level 25 essence. Wait, who else gets their rewards? Alright, there's only a few of you guys, so 8 times 2 million food. That is not bad at all. I love food. I really like food, because food is so important in my... In fact, I think food is more valuable than gold nowadays, because it's very hard to get food. So without further ado, in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do this. Alright, let's do this. Wait, let's do a prayer first. Please, 70% army attack boost. 1000 gems. Either one will brighten my day, okay? Right? Let's do it. Alright, that's all folks. Good game. This is the worst possible stats for me. You know I'm a stone hyper. I'm a stone hyper. What the fuck? I don't need stones. But for formality, I shall record down all my levels. All of you are wrong. No. Alright, never mind. So it's 7 times 500. So that's 3.5 million, right? Let's just record it down. This is bullshit, man. This is bullshit. Bullshit. 3. Sorry. So it's 3.5 million stones. 3.5 million stones. Ah, this is the one. What the fuck? This sucks, man. So, I got my answer for today. You know, for loots, for Dark Essence loots, if you notice, right, IGG always said that the level 15 essence, alright, so let me see, never mind. So level 15 essence, right, it is the same as the level 25 essence in terms of rewards. You know, IGG always mention that. Even you search Google, in the forum they mentioned that all the gold essence level 15 through level 25 essence, they are the same. But let me tell you something. I'd like to tell you something. It is not true. Level 25 essence as compared to level 15 essence, the loots are not the same. It is very, very, very different. Because whenever someone says something, you should not take it as it is. You should always ehi pasiko. Sorry. Ehi pasiko means you have to investigate and check it out. So same applies in your daily life. Let's say someone says something. You should always verify it with numbers and stats and data mining. So although they say level 15 is the same as level 25, I beg to differ. Let me show you why. You know, so far, I've collected so many stats for level 25 Dark Essence, as well as all the different level Dark Essence. Not perfect, but it's good enough to show a comparative numbers to say that IGG is not accurate in what they try to say. Like 1 hour I get that 3.5 million stones easily. Jericine, you are totally spot on, you are right, man. You know, I can get that stones very easily. You know how much stone production I had every hour? It is insane. It is insane. Let me show you. Never mind, I don't have it over here. I think my stone production in my war gear is 4.3 million per hour. 4.3 million per hour. So all I need is 45 minutes. I will get 3.5 million stones. That is how much stones I produce every hour. And bear in mind of that, this is actually without the max talents for stones. And without the max talents, without the max gears for stones. With the max gear everything, right, I will produce up to 5 million stones per hour. So, who the fuck need that 3.5 million stones, man? It's ridiculous. Level 10 demoralized take 1.5 million gems to get from 9 to 10. Honestly, I am not very sure. Alright, I'm not very sure with that, but I can research for you. So in my future stream, just do a shout out. Perhaps by then I should have the answer. Because for me, I've yet to max out to level 10 demoralized. Alright, so I couldn't give an example of... I couldn't say something when I'm not very sure. Alright, so that is me. So whenever I showcase something, I make sure it's proven. Okay, so level 15 essence. You notice the loots collected so far? It's this. So far, I never get a single 50% army attack boost. Army attack boost for level 15 essence. It's always the maximum of 20% attack boost. 2 times wind boots. Just barely is mine. 2 times wind boots. Hi Muhammad Ashmad. How are you? How are you? Hope you guys have a good Labor Day. Hi Hawaiian Rope. Welcome back. Welcome back. So is this public holiday out there for you guys? Because it is for me. That's the reason why you see me here, man. You know, I mentioned that I always work more than 70 hours a week. But this week is getting slightly better for me. That's the reason why I can stream on a weekday. Today is Tuesday, and it's public holiday, Labor Day. So is it public holiday Labor Day over in your country? Because it is in Singapore, Labor Day. Alright, so backtrack. So level 15 essence, you notice that you give this kind of loots, right? And hi Ricky Christian, how are you? Hawaiian? You don't have a Labor Day out there? Oh my god. That's quite sad. So it's more like a holiday to celebrate those workers. So they kind of like it symbolizes a day off for most of the laborers out back then in the olden days. So it's reflected in the present day to celebrate a day for us to take a break from our job. Alright? So level 15 Dark Essence is this. Just bear in mind, it's 20% attack boost. Alright? 2 times wind boots. Alright, it is that case. And wait, do I have the other stats? Alright, this is the case. So if you go up slightly higher, level 16, level 16, 17, you notice that the loots is still the same. It is still 2 times wind boots, 2 times army attack boost. Still the same, right? But you bear in mind of this. I'm not saying that my stats are 100% accurate, because all these stats is a sample size of like perhaps over 50 sample size of darkness, So I need more sample size to make it a conclusive answer. But for now, take it as the sample size of mine is the basis of my conclusion. This is my conclusion, alright? So this is a fine line, fine print, alright? It's not 100% accurate, it's just based on sample size of what I derived so far. So 19% essence is 20% 2 times. As you go higher, look at this. This is level 15 essence, right? If you go higher, once you hit the level 21 dark essence, you notice that the gold that used to be 1.2 million, it jumps to 1.6 million. That's another tier improvement. And if you go higher, that is when the 50% army attack boost comes. 50% army attack boost. That is impressive, right? That is impressive. 50% army attack boost. And that is from level 23 dark essence. Same for the level 24. Same for the level 24. Sorry, I just highlight them whenever I go through them. Alright? And comes the level 25 dark essence. You still remember back then I mentioned about this level 15 dark essence, it gives 2 times win boots, right? And this dark essence over here, level 25 dark essence, it gives 4 times win boots, level 2. So that is the difference in all the dark essence. So just bear this in mind. And for the epic material chest for level 25, you'll notice that it's a 7 times of epic material chest as compared to the 5 times of epic material chest for level 24. Then again, it seems like there's a small improvement from level 24 and level 25. So my assumption for today is this. And bear in mind, the assumption for this will subject to changes if let's say I get more sample size. But bearing in mind of the sample size I had so far, this is my assumption. Level 2015 to level 25 dark accents. Alright? They have 3 tiers of rewards. The first tier is a level 15 to level 20. Alright? The second tier is level 21 to level 24. And the last tier is level 25. But have to bear in mind of this. The fine print might not be 100% accurate based on my limited sample size as of 1st May 2018. So this is my conclusion for today, but just bear in mind of the fine prints, alright? So it's not 100% accurate. So let's say you are capable of doing level 5 essence. Make sure you hit to the tier that you're looking for. Hit to tier level 21, tier 25. Don't go in between, if not it's pointless. Alright, so with that, hi Francis Steele. OAO coming K208. Come fight. What is it there in K208? What is 208 about? You know, I've been looking for this Labyrinth event for such a long time. Labyrinth Watcher event. But for the past few days, there isn't a Labyrinth event at all. Alright, so that is so unfortunate, man. Unfortunate. So Francis Steele, what is about K208? Is there any big boys out there? 谁来的这个？哈 ？What? Are you serious? Let's see, if let's say I want to migrate here. Alright, it still need more migration through. So it's not that bad, but I think it's a bit boring when, let's say, the whole kingdom is dead. It's kind of pointless. There's no fights, there's nothing, so it's quite sad. So without further ado, I think I've accomplished my stream for the day. I've gone through the objective of this whole stream, which is to mention about what is the maximum stats for the Emperor gears. Alright, so if you guys have no other questions, I shall end this stream. Alright, so, and by the way, did you guys saw that video of that guy carpeting the he carpet the level 25 essence, attempting to steal. He attempting to steal that level 25 essence. Wait, is that funny? I have no idea what is he thinking about, man. It's just so silly, man. Let's see whether I have the video over here. Just check this out. Just check this out. I think I have the raw video. Okay, this is the video in my recent video that I posted out. But this video is a very summary basis, a summarized version of what happened. Alright? A summarized version of what happened. But you have to bear in mind that this is not the full version. I have a full version out there. Later I will show you the full version. So, he decided to steal. So, Ice is our rally leader, and this guy, and you know this guy is shielded in war gear. He doesn't have prisoners, he's shielded. So that in mind, he has a 30% reduction in army attack. That's first point. Second point is, I'm not sure why he thought that he has the ability to do this. Which means he thought that he will guarantee win the level 25 essence to the extent that he carpet his rally. Look at this. He spent like 2-3 carpets to push up his movement speed so that he can get to strike that essence before us. And the funny thing is, it doesn't work. It smokes. And we got it. It's much like double rally, right? It just went bonkers, man. That's quite funny. Good afternoon. Mono Highly. How are you? Watching another YouTuber, he said having 3 million T2s will be able to tank a rally. You think it's true? No champ gears, no billion might. You mean a solo... Sorry. You mean solo trap, right? Because 3 million T2s per se is not enough to tank a rally trap. So I'm sure you're talking about... solo trap. And solo trap, definitely. I have yet to plug in the numbers in my Excel spreadsheet, but I kind of know that that will work. That should be able to work. Hi Rajnish players, how are you? Is this the first time here? This is my first time seeing you. See this guy? They fail miserably. 3 million T2s rally trap per se. Is there any T4s? Any T3s, T1s, or just 3 million T2s? Or you're talking about 3 million T2s each? There's a lot of things you have to bear that in mind. So this video is quite hilarious. Alright, it's a short 2 minutes videos, but I think I have a full version that is a bit more the full version, unedited version. Let me see if I have it. The full version, I think, is... Aha. What the fuck? How to turn it clockwise? Ah, fuck it. Although I had the full version, but I couldn't really show you guys now because it just went bonkers. Because it's not in the landscape manner, so you guys can't really see it anyway. So back to your question of the whatever you mentioned. 1 million each infantry range cavalry attack for rally trap is not possible. Hi San, how are you? Hawaiian rope, I know right? Isn't that dumb? To carpet a rally. Carpet a darkness rally. The worst part is, it's fine that at least if you win that rally, level 25, it could be a small little consolation prize that say, oh, at least I won it. But the worst part is, they lost, they smoke it. They carpet the rallies and spend like, how many dollars? $5 each time you carpet it. And they smoke. That is hilarious, man. I have no idea how they get that confidence. Where did they derive that confidence level at in the first place to actually spend carpets after carpets just to win that level 25 essence? And they lost. What a fateful day for their guildmates. Deep pockets, yet they couldn't win this. It's quite sad, right? 1 million each infantry range cavalry. I don't think it works because let's say you put into numbers, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. You know, back then I already mentioned about rally trap. The infamous M44 rally trap. The M44 rally trap. Alright? It's 36 million might and 36 million anti-frontline strength. This I've gone through so many times. But I have to let you know something. Alright? I have to do something. I have to inform you guys something. This is only a reference point of a rally trap. There's 101 ways to be a rally trap. Alright? But this is just one of the infamous rally trap that I mentioned before. The M44 rally trap. There is rally trap that do T1s. You know T1's rally trap? There is. There's rally trap that do T2s. There's rally trap that only do T4s. There's rally trap that actually do a mixture of T4s, T2s. There's a lot of different kind of rally trap. But the one that is so-called proven in videos and able to tank those full champ gears with 11k heroes is this rally trap. The M44 infamous rally trap. So 36 million frontline and anti-frontline. Is it possible to calculate what my troops can take as a hit? Or there is a lot of things to come into play, like I am being hit by T4, T3 or rally? Actually, I can do a quick calculation for you. It's not that difficult. Okay, just say your troops. I will do it for you now. You 770k tier 3, each of them or in total? You're saying 770 for one or for all of them? So it really depends. Wait. Woo! Okay. So this is your troop count, right? if that is only you only have this T3 troop count, I have a bad news for you. I have bad news for you. You cannot be a solo trap. You cannot be you couldn't really tank a hit that is a tank. Alright? You could only potentially tank maybe a T3 rally. T3 solo hit. But not a T4 rally solo hit. Because I went through this before. You know, for your frontline anti-frontline strength, it's 1.2 million for your frontline, assuming you are in frontline, alright, infantry frontline. And your anti-frontline is 1.5 million. Just remember this. So I just copy paste over here so that you have some kind of reference point. So this is yours, alright. This is your frontline and your anti-frontline. Remember back then I mentioned about solo trap. Don't talk about rally trap, alright? Just talk about the first level first. Solo trap. You know, for solo trap, the typical solo trap is this. Typical solo trap, they have around like maybe 200k. Sorry. Solo trap, they have around maybe less than that. Sometimes it's only 150. Yeah, solo trap can be as low as this. I think 150 is good enough. Alright, solo trap, they have this. There's 25 million. Not 25 million, that's too much. Typical solo trap is like this. Can you see the difference? And you have to bear in mind of this. This solo trap that I mentioned is only capable to eat up a whole 250 much T4s much. 250k T4 match. Alright. If let's say it's being hit by a 375k tank, 11k hero and champ gears, then again, this does not suffice. It might still burn. Alright. So my estimation is, let's say, so there's two different things. Let's say you want to safely tank be a trap. Means trap, okay, first trap normal players with 250k troops. So that's few things. The first objective is whether you want to trap normal players with 250k troops. This is the first one. The second one is whether you want to trap all players up to 37k troops. This is the second one. The third one is a rally trap. So this is three different kind of threshold you have to bear in mind. For your threshold, alright, let's say you want to be number 1. Means trap normal players with who send 250k troops, who send up to 375k troops. So you have to trap normal players up to who sends 250k troops, not champ gears. You just need this breakdown. You need 3.4 million anti-frontline and frontline strength. But your case, you only have 1.2 million frontline. It's not enough. Okay? Because T3 is actually not a... It's not a troops that I will recommend you to build. Because it kind of inflate your might. But it does not give you a corresponding increment in your strength. Because to be a trap, the most important thing is the strength. The strength, not the might. The might is only for show. The strength is the one that can defend you like a boss. Alright? And that's the reason why people build T1s. Because each T1s, it offers more strength than whatever you have over here. You know, I'll just give you a simple example. If you build 1 million grunts, you give 2 million might, right? 2 million might. And let's say you build 333 0.33333. Alright? See, you build 83,000 Royal Guards and you build 1 million grants. It's the same might. It's the same might. Look at this. It gives you 2 million might if you build 83,000 Royal Guards, and it gives you 2 million might if you build 1 million grants. But which one is better? Which one is better? It doesn't take a genius to know, because grants offer 1 million strength. 1 million strength. But for your Royal Guards, it only offers 520,000 strength. And strength is the most accurate instrument to measure how effective you're going to defend a rally, how strong your rally is, and how much defender you can tank. Alright, that is something that you have to bear in mind. Because back then I already mentioned the power of 1 T1 as compared to 1 T-Force. 1 T-Force is 15.625 times more than 1 T1s. Alright, this computation, you can derive it, just check and Google it out. And some of the values are derived by Sticky Tashi, so just go back to the videos and see why is it 2.5 times better for T1s, T2s, T3, T4. So I'm sure you can get the data by yourself. So it is how it is, because IGG doesn't make a linear improvement in terms of might. Might doesn't mean it's your strength. Might is just a number. But strength is different. Strength is something that you have to find out by yourself. How about 12.5 million each T2s, 1 million each T3s, and 1 million each T4s for rally trap? Let's do this. Let's do this. Sure. But what the fuck? 12.5 million T2s? What? But you have to bear in mind of something. Because 12.5 million T2s, right? Have you guys heard of this assumption? This theory of if you build more than is it more than 11 or 12 million T1s or a certain number of troop type, the additional troops won't be that efficient. This is a rumors that I have yet to verify. So if you guys have this information, hi Abdullah Muzi, how are you? Thanks so much. So I couldn't really comment on this because I heard of rumors that have yet to be verified. They said that something like if you build a certain troop type upwards up to more than 12 million or something like that for T1s, alright, the subsequent strength, it doesn't really helps at all. Sorry, so I can't really comment on something that I'm not sure. Because if let's say the rumors is true in based on IGG mechanics, which means outwards, let's say you build more than like certain amount of a certain troop types, maybe T1s up to more than 12 million, 30 million, then again, the additional troops won't be effective in the rally. I'm not sure how true it is. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not. I have no idea. So, let's do this properly. It sucks lah. But never mind, I just explain assuming it works, okay? Assuming it works. So 1 million each T3. Oh fuck, that's 10 million, that's too much. 13 million. So it's 13 million of T1s or T2s. Does it matter? Or it's only applicable to T1s, which means you can build more than 30 million T4s. I'm not very sure. So thanks for the heads up. So I just document some fine prints over here. Fine prints. Fine prints. Outwards 13 million troops for T1s. The additional troops will be redundant. Alright, this is a fine print that thanks you guys. So it is verified by DJ, right? Verified by DJ. But this I will personally go and check it myself later on. So thanks for the information. So it's not finalized yet, but I will check it whether is it true or not. Okay, so let's say T2s it is fine, right? So let's compute the whether your suggested might it works. Alright. 1 million T3s and 1 million each T4s. Of course it works! Of course it works. In fact, it's way better. I don't know how to say this. You know why this is way better? The troop type that you mentioned, it gives 53 million frontline and 53 million anti-frontline strength. That is way more than the rally trap over here, the infamous M44 rally trap, which is 36 million. Alright? It works, assuming that there is no cap for T2s. Just, let's say there's a cap just like the T1s that you mentioned, the 13 million mark. Then again, this will be useless. Alright, this will be useless. So let's say there's a cap of 30 million. So it's 43333. Right? This is 30 million. So then again, you should only build up to this amount. So this total is 30 million, and if let's say everything remain the same, it's still good. It gives you 32 million frontline anti-frontline strength. So to be safe, assuming that T1's works, the T1 theory of 30 million troops upwards, it doesn't work, doesn't add any value, then again you should be safe and you only build up to this amount. Alright, just build up to this amount. Just in case the logic is true, it applies throughout everything. Then again, just build this amount, so that even if it's true, you can still have efficient army attack, efficient troop strength. Alright, so just build up to this and 32 million. Then the rest, just pump up your T4s. But there's one thing that is not very good. There is one thing that is not very good. It is this. I don't know how to say. You know your suggested breakdown? Did you notice something? You couldn't really be a trap. You couldn't really be a... Not say you cannot be a trap. You cannot be a efficient trap, because you know trap, there's few things, there's two important factors. The first factor, obviously you had to eat up the whole ready, right? That's the first factor. The second factor for ready trap, you have to entice people to hit you. You have to get people to hit you. Because trap, the point of the trap is to give people an illusion. An illusion that you are pushed over target, but in fact you are no pushover. Which means your might is very low, right? Very low, like maybe 380 million, 350 million to like 450 million mark. Around there. The pop-up range in the 300 million is the safest to be a trap. Alright? So if you build in this manner, do you notice, you know originally you say 10 million, right? 12 million. Let's say it's just 30 million. Look at this. Look at this. Your troop might is already 420 million. How are you going to satisfy the second condition of rally trap? You know the second condition of rally trap? You have to get people to hit you. Hit you. You couldn't fulfill that condition at all. Because you have built so much troop in a certain composition that push up your troop might to so high. So inclusive of all the research might, your heroes might, your quest might, your turf might, this is easily 600 to 700 million might. No one is going to hit you, man. No one is going to hit you. So what is the point? So what's the point, man? So it's like best is you have to get a troop composition that is low enough to entice people to hit you. That is the reason why I suggest this. Look at this. Isn't this so much better? Look at this. This is so much better. 271 million only. So if you are trapped, you can actually maintain around like 300 over million. As compared to just now, the one that you suggested is 400 over million. So just bear in mind of that. Trap, you have to fulfill 2 conditions. 1, eat up rally. 2nd, get people to hit you. Alright, this is very important. Do you have a video on what strength is, or somebody else? I have a video in my rally trap video, but in details of why is it 2.5 times, you have to go back to Sneaky Tashi videos in his I can't remember which video. It's a long testing video whereby he do few hours of testings to verify the numbers. So you can go back to that videos and verify. So we know we rally 80 million T1 grunts and won and escape. Kun solo 70 million T1 grunts and live. Oh, we have 0 issues here. Quad rally by 4 max players. Of course you can. You know, for rally trap, this rally trap is able to tank a Baron, 11k heroes, and max gears, champ gears. Because if you go back to the videos of how PK Uti and Hero 1000. Wait, where's Hero? Hero should be this. Ah, you guys saw this guy? He is the guy that rallied on the M44 infamous rally trap. He rallied on this guy. This guy rallied on the M44 rally trap. And M44 rally trap ate him all up to the brim with using this strip car. And the funny thing is, that time when he rallied on the M44 rally trap, Hero even has Baron title. Alright, even has Baron title. And the S9S Uti, back then he was called S9S Uti. You know, now Uti, S9S Uti is called, he changed his name, he sold his account to someone else. And let me see if I have the data over here. Aha. S9S Uti is now Ulua. The S9S Uti, yes, this is the, if I remember correctly and if I'm not wrong, this was the S9S Uti that we know so far. You know, S9S Uti, is a long history of him. Long history of S9S Uti. I think there's the change in 4 different times for S9S Uti. It started off from double Z from JVT. Alright, double Z from JVT. Then it moved on to MCD Messier. Alright, you convert the account to MCD Messier. Then you go to become the S9S Uti, the very infamous one that you guys saw in the videos from Sneaky Tashi, and then fighting their ass against this S9S Uti and Hero. That was the era that you guys should know about. Alright, the S9S Uti era. Then later on, it changed to 1 Uluwa 1. So that is the history of S9SUT. So this information is derived from my guildmates. Personally, I have yet to 100% verify it. So just take it with a pinch of salt. Don't take it 100%. So, as a streamer, you don't expect 100% accuracy here. But what I can tell you is a 90% accuracy. Because so far, I make mistake here once in a while. So just bear with me. So if I make mistake, just let me know. I will correct it as soon as possible, and I do some verification along the way. But so far as I know, this is the history of Uluwa. So whoever will say, what Uluwa was the... Who's that guy? SOS Bill Lui. That was wrong. Because SOS Bill Lui only has 1 Emperor gear, and Uluwa has 2 Emperor gear. Alright, so this guy, Uluwa, or S9SUT and Hero, they double rally on the rally trap that I mentioned over here. Yeah, he rally against the rally trap that I mentioned over here. So they're able to eat out the whole 2 rallies to the brim, and he lost very minimum. So bearing in mind of that, not many people are as good as S9SUT as well as Hero. To tank 2 full champ gears with very minimum T-force, it goes to show that this rally trap is proven and is one of the best. So it can eat up to more than 9-10 rallies if let's say it's a normal rallies. That is not on par as compared to S9SUT or on par as the BYL Hero currently. So it is proven. It is one of the better ones. Alright, so I think I've gone through a lot of things today. So if you guys have other more questions, you can post your comments later on. I'm a bit tired. I have to take a short break. Alright. Alright, so with that, I think I shall end my stream. So 看来我要休息一下了。So 谢谢收看我的频道。So 所有新加坡人、中国人、马来西亚人、台湾人，只要你是个华人，谢谢观看我的频道。如果有什么问题的话，不妨微信我，不妨在我的 YouTube comment section 写些 comments。So thanks so much for viewing, seeing my stream. So with that, I shall end my stream. And remember to click there to subscribe and click there for more. Goodbye, guys.